Hey Capricorn, welcome back. So Capricorn, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with. Keep in mind that it's a general reading, so the roles can be reversed. Feel free to switch it if you need to. Also, because it is a general, you know, time is malleable. Time is but a concept. So I don't put timestamps on my readings. I just trust that when it finds you, it's for you. So Capricorn, as I was meditating on the energy, I got Celine Dion quite clearly in my head. The heart will go on, and particularly the lyric where she says, "You're here, there's nothing to fear." And then I saw hands clapping. So I do feel that like is a message from spirit that, you know, they're proud of you, that however far you've come, that's how far you were supposed to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, job well done is what I'm hearing. Some of you also, FYI, might be connecting with a Sagittarius, as I had that pop into my mind, or you might want to listen to the Sagittarius reading, as that may also resonate with some of you. So that was kind of random. But I just feel like, yes, you're being encouraged, okay? You're being encouraged from your soul tribe, from your angels, from your higher self to keep going and keep pushing it forward, all right? So I kind of felt like that message, "You're here, you know, there's nothing to fear," was kind of like them saying, "We're here, nothing to fear," you know? But take it as it resonates. That song in particular might be significant to you as well. So let's see what the overall energy is for you, Capricorn, and lo and behold, it's empowerment. So that's kind of the energy that I was feeling anyways, was like this empowering type of vibe. All right, so this is like combining forces, you know, really focusing on your strengths and, you know, really concentrating all of your energy there. It can be a bit of an overwhelming energy, as this does talk about the conjunction, which is really interesting. So it actually has the word conjunction on the card, because we do have a very major conjunction coming up, planetarily speaking, on December 21st. So that time frame might be of significance to you. And honestly, some of you might be celebrating birthdays around that time frame, right? Because Capricorn season is right around the corner. And now that I think about it, we're in Sagittarius season as we speak, so that makes sense. So let's see where this is headed. You have, whoa, way too many cards. I'm not going to take all of those. I did see the Five of Swords there. So that's kind of like needing to let prior losses go as well. So I felt that message come out as well for some of you. Man, you keep wanting to get a bunch of cards. All right, fine. Seven of Swords, Five of Wands in the reverse. So fives are an important number. Queen of Cups energy. So I feel like you might be a little bit sensitive during this time frame. That's kind of an understatement, but it's getting a hold of it, getting ahead of it, right? I feel like there's a sense of like feeling like something was stolen from you, all right? Whether that be actually a physical item, but I actually feel like it was a state of mind or like peace of mind or something, you know? And I feel like it was challenging for you to maybe like understand the bigger reasoning behind that, or to let go of something like that. But I feel like this is like an empowerment energy, Capricorn. So it's really empowering you to push through that energy and to allow it to make you stronger emotionally, as well as more empathic, you know, more intuitive, okay? So I think you've had trouble trusting your intuition in the past energy, you know, and maybe even ignoring red flags in the past, and that really tested you. But I feel like you've accomplished that. Yes, that's what it is. That's why you're being applauded. So it's like mission accomplished, right? Or something like something that used to test you or challenge you, you have learned how to like let it empower you instead, or you're being guided to that. Because I feel like, yeah, the achievement has already occurred for a lot of you on a spiritual level, even if you're not giving yourself credit for it, and or it's coming through during this time frame, okay? So let's see what this person's overall energy is. Man, I'm just wanting a few cards. I'm getting like too many. So they have Temperance, Sagittarius energy. The Chariot in the reverse and the Two of Cups. So this person may be, you know, a bit temperamental, a bit moody, just in general, and or during this time frame. It's kind of putting some blockages in their way as far as like being able to move forward in the energy the way they could if they had a little bit more control over that. But I mean, this person is being guided as well. I just feel like there's something here about misguided thought. Like this person, I don't know, I feel like they were being pulled towards something emotionally, but then they let their thoughts override what they were feeling, and it was misguided. So they may have gone off the path, so to speak, for a second, for a moment, but we can't ever truly go off of our path. So I feel like they're being guided back to whatever this is, okay? And with the Two of Cups here, it could very well be this relationship or pertaining to this relationship or just relationships in general, all right? So all of that's being highlighted right now for this person during this time frame. Now we're going to go into the recent past Capricorn and what's led up to this, as well as your perception of each other, your genuine emotion, how you're feeling underneath it all, your hopes, and most likely future outcome. So let's see, recent past energy for Capricorn. Seven of Wands, Judgment. You know, I feel like in the past you have been put into situations, or maybe put yourself into situations where you had to kind of defend your decision making. And I think that was a challenge for you, because it's like that kind of puts you in defensive mode almost. And then you start attracting situations and people that create more defensiveness, you know, because you always get what you expect. So if you're expecting the need to defend an idea or something that you're doing, then you tend to get people who naysay. That's kind of how law of attraction works. But I feel like there is a decision to let go of that behavior, and or you've been guided out of that challenging area or challenging time of your life into more of a more secure foundation. Yes, a more secure foundational energy. So I feel like Capricorn, yeah, it's like putting your guard down a little bit, learning to trust a little bit more, letting go of the judgments, okay, whether that's placing judgments on yourself or others, or allowing other people's judgments to affect how you feel about yourself, you know, and getting more emotionally secure with where you're at and who you're with and, you know, who you are. So again, it's like a very empowerment type of vibe. Let's see this person's recent past energy. Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. There's Temperance again. So, I have Arms of an Angel playing in the back of my mind. Now, I don't remember if that was a song that was significant in your reading or not, but I know I got it for another zodiac sign the last round of readings. But I can't help but tell you you're being guided, and or this person is being guided, okay? Because I'm getting all kinds of stuff, as above, so below, you know. Remembrance, that word in particular. So, yeah. This person is wanting, or in the recent past has been, you know, developing emotionally, and a lot of things that they've avoided, I feel like they have either had to confront or did confront, you know, within themselves. I'm not talking about outside confrontation. I'm talking about this is internal and this is private to this person. But I feel like this needing to confront thyself, needing to confront themselves, or doing that. I feel like they try to avoid, you know, a lot of things in their life that they kind of needed to face, and they may have recently went through that journey. I feel like this person was in this space of being emotionally comfortable with where they're at, and therefore allowing them to be more giving emotionally, or wanting more romance or more love in their life. And then it's like, oop, gotta go, you know, like something abruptly changed here within the dynamic, and then it started to become about this person's self-love journey and not so much external relationships. And if you remember, I saw like a blockage in their energy, you know, well, a temporary blockage, I should say. And so then I'm seeing that again in the recent past. All right, so there's a correlation there. And I just noticed I'm playing with my black onyx. So that stone might be of significance as well. And actually, I accidentally started picking up this stone in Scorpio's reading as well. Some of you could be connecting with Scorpio. So let's go into perception and see, you know, what your perception is of each other. Now, keep in mind, perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be your truth, but it may not be their truth. But we'll start there. How do you see this connection? Knight of Swords, Two of Swords. There's some sort of blockage here, again, in communication, in the communication sector of the connection, okay? Eight of Cups. Let's see what this is. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. So I feel like Capricorn, you know, when you think about this connection, it's like blocking out either your intuition or blocking out communication, or there being issues with that. You know, I just feel like there's this withholding of emotion going on and needing to kind of let that go. And I can't tell if it's coming from your end or their end, but I just feel like there's a lot of closed off energy here. And yet wanting to communicate, you know, wanting to open up and then not, because of feeling uncertain, you know, about where someone stands and whether or not to stand in that energy or walk away from that energy. It's like almost learning, you know, how to empower yourself to know when your self-worth is at risk and to be able to walk away. And that could or could not be related at all to this connection, but I do feel it's tied somehow to the overall meaning or lesson of this connection, is like understanding where to draw the line when it comes to your emotional security and your self-worth, and when to block it out. Because I feel like if there was, because I got that specific word, naysayers, or that type of energy, right, surrounding this connection or coming from this person possibly, then I feel like it was in your best interest to block it out because it was impacting your emotional security. So it's like knowing your self-worth, knowing when to walk away, knowing when to listen to your intuition, you know, and learning that about yourself. I feel like you see this person who's somewhat closed off at times to their own intuition. But also, I feel like you also see this person as, at the same time, being guided towards it. Okay. So let's see this person's perception of you, Capricorn. And go from there. Ace of Wands here. The Fool. My goodness. Seven of Swords. I heard Dominion. Somebody's Dominion. I don't know where that came from. Domination, dominating. I don't know. I feel like that's actually your energy or how they see you, but it could be this person's energy. So they see you as, you know, someone who, or when they think about you, they see like that you're someone who's not afraid to take the risk, right? Who's not afraid to go for the things that they want. And you're actually a very dominating and control type of energy. And yet they feel you hide that. Or you're maybe not fully, and this is their their perception, right? So that doesn't mean that you really are. That just means that's how they see it. Or like you're not really tapping in to what they know you really are. That type of energy. Like there's an elusive type of vibe over what they know to be who you are. You know, this person may feel like there's some things not being said or not expressed. And for whatever reason, I feel like that could be a blockage here in this person's energy. I just feel like there's something underlying going on here, all right? Because this person is seeing like either illusions or deception when it comes to how they're viewing the connection. And like this need to be in control, all right, at all times. And yet this intense want, this intense desire for, you know, things to work out, for things to fall into place, and for new beginnings. So let's go deeper and see if we can't pinpoint what that's about. Now we're going to go into the genuine emotion, Capricorn, how you're feeling underneath it all. That was perception, ego, kind of surface level, believe it or not. Now we're going to go into the depths, to the emotional self, and see. Eight of Swords. Four of Cups. I have another song in my head. And I don't want to sing another love song, baby. I don't want to play another melody. Tony Braxton. I don't know what the actual title is, but the song lyrics were pretty clear. What she's saying is, I don't want to live my life without you. So that song may be significant, or that could be how you feel, you know, about this person, or they, you. But I feel like, yeah, there's a lot of trapped emotion here, you know, and I feel like you've compartmentalized something. So some of you, you know, this is old news, but you have compartmentalized it so well, Capricorn, you have not dealt with it. For others of you, this is compartmentalizing some fears that you're having right now when it pertains to how you're feeling emotionally. You know, things that maybe not even be realistic fears, but you've, for whatever reason, allowed yourself to stay in that emotional space or compartmentalize long enough where it feels real, you know, because what's trumping this is the Three of Cups. So I feel like emotionally, you have a lot of support in the energy, and you're being supported to be empowered. So it's like wanting to be detached, but not being able to actually detach, you know, and then getting like in your head about it, and then wanting to reattach almost. So it's like this weird pattern, Capricorn, where you're like a very emotionally involved, and then you're completely, you know, detached, and then emotionally involved, and then completely detached. And I keep getting the word compartmentalization. So that could be what you're doing or this person is doing, and it's like kind of affecting you emotionally and pulling your energy down into these lower level energies that are really just kind of fear-based and don't really have a basis in reality, you know, and yet Spirit is here guiding you through this, okay? Oh, I see. Okay. This person may feel like, Capricorn, that you don't even see how beautiful you are, or that maybe, you know, like that they see good things in you that you are not seeing in yourself. And it doesn't matter how much other people praise us, love us, or tell us we're great, we're this, we're that. If we don't feel that about ourselves, it cannot become a reality for us, because your reality is dictated by how you feel. And if you don't feel worthy of those things, it doesn't matter how much validation you get from others. You just, you know, don't allow it in. And I kind of feel like this person is accurate in that that's kind of what you're doing or have had a pattern of doing, because I got the word pattern. So, let's see where this person's emotions is at. Okay. Ace of Wands, 7 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. So I feel like this person, Capricorn, is, trying to play around in the emotional space, if that makes sense at all. I feel like there's emotional confusion going on, but this person is genuinely fixated on having success. You know, genuinely emotionally wanting success. Now, some of them is financial success, because that may be where they're placing their focus, because emotionally they don't know how to feel. For others of you, it's within this connection. You know, they might be very much holding on to it, but kind of confused as to like what's going on with you possibly. But toying with the idea, you know, toying with the idea of the connection, you know, wanting to be successful in the outcome of the connection. That type of energy. So let's go into hopes and see what you're hoping for, Capricorn. Man, I used to love Toni Braxton. Then she kind of fell off the map. She's still beautiful, though. It's a side note. All right. Let's see. What are your hopes, Capricorn? You gonna talk to me or what? Ace of Swords in the reverse and the Tower. You want the truth to come out. You want clarity. You want stability. You want change. You know? You know, and I feel like some of you don't even care if it's unexpected change. You just want something new and different, you know? I heard I can't lie. I like a little chaos. Okay. Some of you like a little chaos. You know, you like to keep it interesting. Or this person might. That's kind of a Capricorn thing. This person's hoping for, you know, inner dialogue, inner reflection, self-reflection. They're wanting to manifest their dreams and their thoughts, and I feel like they've done a lot of self-reflection. They may have avoided that in the past and it caused a blockage, but I feel like this person is being brought back around to, I feel this connection, but it could be just relationships in general, you know, and wanting to make things happen in that arena. Could also be with career. You know, it's not always about the connection. This person could be wanting to manifest things in their financial life as well. Let's see. So, your most likely future outcome based on free will. So, keep in mind you're in the driver's seat, not me. So, I'm just giving you a snapshot of what it currently looks like. And you can take it from there. So you have the Devil, which is your energy, Capricorn energy here, the Ace of Wands. You're getting fired up, you know, in the energy, getting that passion back, feeling more empowered, you know. Yeah, divine timing is here, gaining a new perspective. And yet, there's the Seven of Swords. And yet, emotional fulfillment, happiness, opening up. What is this? So, distrust. Not trusting that things are really working out for you. Things really are working out for you. Even when it feels like it's not working out for you, every situation that comes in your life is to empower you, is to push you forward. And it helps to understand that you can't ever get it wrong and we're never done, because we're eternal at the end of the day. And it takes some weight off of your shoulders, Capricorn, if you've been stuck in anything other than that type of thinking. Because it's like, You lie to yourself sometimes. You tell yourself you can't when you can. You tell yourself it's not time when it is. You tell yourself even that that's not what I think it is when you know it is. And that's what Spirit is guiding you to stop doing, you know, and to start trusting a little bit more that, you know, every challenge has a bright and good outcome, no matter how dire it seems. But it's like, I feel like your sense of security was stolen from you in the past. Okay, and it's been hard for you to get back ever since. But I do feel that, you know, emotionally, you might be doing some shadow work during this time frame, but it's empowering you to step into the emotional fulfillment, the safety, the love that is available to you all times through the divine, through the source. You might have a very special person here that is very emotionally supportive of you. It could be someone within the family or home dynamic, or it could be this person, you know, that's trying to show you the way, or trying to pull you away from this very distrustful type of vibe that you've picked up, or, you know, this shadow work that you've been doing over here. Let's see what this person's most likely future outcome is. And of course they have free will, so they can change it as well. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands. I heard fighting against the grain, pushing against the grain. Quite clearly. That could be an issue that this person has, pushing against the grain. You know, making it more of a struggle than it needs to be. You know, that could be what they're doing in the future. I feel like this person is wanting to or needing to dedicate some more time to themselves to think about what it really is that they are hoping and wishing for, and make sure they're seeing the big picture, you know, before they take that journey, because their independence is being highlighted and yet uncertainty here. So I feel like this person is certainly wanting to reach for things that they are really wanting in their lives and wish fulfillment, and, you know, needing to see things from that higher perspective in order for the blockage to be removed, which I actually feel, you know, they are doing some work on. But they might still be in this space where they're on like this self-love journey, and it's not necessarily, you know, coinciding with you. I just noticed I had cards fly over here. Okay, so I'll get back to that, but I just feel like this person is wanting to feel successful in who they are, and wanting to feel independent and self-sufficient. And yet, you know, they may give you a hard time about not seeing your capabilities, but at the same time, this person sometimes battles with their own insecurities and capabilities as well. So, you know, you know, they've got their own work to do when it comes to self-empowerment as well, right? So, and then you had two extra cards come out over here, and it was the the King of Wands and the Five of Cups. So there's something emotionally draining you, and it's like this lack of confidence, and it might be because of this person, which would be really interesting to me. That this person sees you greater than you see yourself, but at the same time, they're the cause of your insecurity or something like that. It's a weird mix of energy. It may not be at all related to this person, but for some of you it is. Or it's like they empower you, but then they disempower you. And I would say if that's the case, Capricorn, you're giving this person entirely too much power, point blank period. Because no one should have the ability to do either, unless you're giving it to them. You know. But it could be that this person's lacking a bit of confidence in themselves, as I picked that up. You know, there's still some uncertainty here, even though they're getting closer and closer to what they're desiring, and they are working on closing that gap for themselves. So, long and great reading, but complicated reading here, Capricorn. I'm going to end it there. Zodiac signs you could be dealing with. I have Leo energy, Aquarius energy, Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius. A lot of Sagittarius. Okay. Cancer, Scorpio. Could be another Capricorn. Pisces, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Cancer again. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I see, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign because it's a general reading, like I said earlier. Either way, if it resonated, do let me know in the comments down below. I love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram, Tarot Time with Dana. Links are in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my YouTube, where I've also added a donation feature. For those of you who would like to donate to the channel, you're able to there. If not, totally fine. If you like my style, you can get it for yourself at avasophiaco.com. Also linked down in the description box below. Either way, Capricorn, I'm wishing you the very best, and until next time, my friend.